All right, wonderful artists. Today we're going to create our Mexican folk art, sun and moon. We're going to draw it and then color it using warm colors on the sun side and cool colors on the moon side. So warm colors are red, orange, yellow. Cool are green, blue, and purple. So today I want you to grab a permanent marker. I want you to grab a white piece of paper, but make sure that paper looks like a window. Not a door, a window. It is landscape, okay? And the first thing that we're going to do is write our name on the top right, write your name. And on the top left, I want you to write your teacher's name. Teachers, if you need to go to my whiteboard and write your name for your class to see, you may do that at this point. Now, after I'm done writing my name and my teacher's name, I'm actually going to fold my paper in half so I have a helpful guideline. So taking one side, I'm going to fold it over, line it up corner to corner, edge to edge, fold it down, and we're going to create a crease in the middle. And you'll see that faint crease once you unfold it. Now, after I've done that, I'm actually going to take my marker. I'm going to trace this crease, but wait, watch me first. I'm going to trace it, and I say watch because in the middle of your paper, you're going to give me a triangle for the nose, kind of like a triangle, and then continue down. So that's going to separate our moon and our sun. We're now going to draw a circle in the middle of our paper. It might turn out like an oval. That's okay. It might be wonky. That is okay. But make it big because we need to fit space for the sun and moon's eyes and mouth and so on. So I'm going to draw my circle. Fairly big. It's not perfect, but it's still fabulous. Look at that. Awesome. Okay. So let's start adding some of the features of our sun and moon. On the moon side, I'm going to draw an eye that is closed because we sleep in the nighttime. I'm going to add eyelashes. Do you have to copy me? No, you don't. On the sun side, I'm going to add an awake eye. You may draw your eye however you would like. See, I made a mistake right there, but it's okay. It's still going to be beautiful. I'm going to add a smile that crosses over both sides. Kind of looks like a banana. And then I'm going to add 2 circles for the cheeks. Now I'm going to decorate both sides a little different. On my sun side, I'm going to do some straight and curvy lines kind of to mimic the sun rays that would come out of the sun. So I'm going to start with a straight line. And then I'm going to start with and then I'm going to go to a curvy line that goes down into this corner. Same thing. If it crosses through your name, that's okay, no big deal. And then I'm going to do another straight line. If you want to do zigzags, you can do zigzags. It's up to you, okay? Now for the moon side, I'm going to add another half circle around my moon. Just like that. And then I'm going to go on this far border and I'm going to add a zigzag or triangles that poke out. Again, if it crosses through the teacher's name, that is totally okay. But I'm just going to add those details. Now, if you are able to, you can connect all of these points together using your marker, or you could try a different design on the very outermost part of your moon. It is your artwork, so you can get creative. Okay. So now that I've separated my moon and my sun, I am ready to use warm and cool colors to decorate my artwork. Before you color, I want you to notice how my sun has the warm colors red, orange, yellow, and my moon has the cool colors green, blue, purple. Okay, I'm interrupting this video because I forgot to add. If you would like to do pink or brown or gray. You can put them on either side of your paper, okay? All right, interruption is over. Back to coloring. But we can color it normally, just fill in the shapes and the lines, but you can try different techniques like a gradient from dark orange to light orange to yellow. You can outline certain parts in a darker color. For example, the sun's face, I did an outline of orange, light orange, and I filled it in with yellow. Over here where the moon is, I did a dark green border and filled it in with light green where the triangles are. And over here, maybe you can kind of tell, I mixed some of that purple and blue on that border to create some dimension to my paper. So of course you can color it normally, or you can challenge yourself and try those different techniques, and I'll show you how to do them now. So with a gradient, I'm gonna show you that orange gradient that I had. I'm gonna find a dark orange, a medium orange, and then maybe I will go in with a yellow. So for example, I can outline it first in my darkest color. I can outline it first. And then I can begin the gradient where I go with the darkest color, coloring side to side. You don't want to color in multiple directions because then it'll look quite gray. Coloring side to side at first. And then about halfway through, I can transition to my second color, which for me, it'll be a light orange, but you could totally do a different gradient. You can do a dark green to light green. You can do a dark blue to light blue. Of course, if you're doing that, make sure it's on the moon side. And then after I go a little bit down, I'm going to use a yellow marker, or not marker, crayon for the rest of the gradient. And you can go back and forth between the colors so that they seamlessly blend. So now I'm gonna go lightly with that orange so that it's more seamless. You don't see a harsh line right there. And so yeah, you could try that. And over here, I'll show you what I did with my green. I took a dark green and I just outlined each shape like so, like that. And then I went inside and I did a light green, okay? So those are just some techniques for you to try today. I don't wanna see scribble scrabble. I don't wanna see chicken scratch. I wanna see every part of your paper filled with color. The only exception I'll allow is maybe the whites of the eye. You can leave that white, okay? But the rest should be so beautifully colored. All right, friends, good luck, and I hope you have a great time coloring. Make sure that your voice level is at a whisper throughout the class, and please put away all materials when you are finished. And of course, share the materials as well. All right, I will see you guys soon. Until then, bye-bye, and I miss you.